New contract means more questions. The informational meetings where United Auto Workers in Wentzville can learn about the tentative deal with GM.
Struggling to make ends meet? How Spire is helping people with limited income and who's eligible.
The results are in. We're taking a look at the high-stake races that'll make an impact for those across the St. Louis metro.
Warm air in place for today, but a cold front arrives this evening, and that gives us a chance for showers and also a colder, gusty wind settling in for Thursday.
Bringing joy to little learners. How you can get a free book every month for your little kids.
Changing lives with a cup of happiness.
I just decided that I was going to quit lying to myself. When I started living my life that way, it improved drastically.
How one local coffee shop owner is using his life lessons to serve you an inspiring message.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
We are focused right now high above Cardinal Ritter College Prep High School in Midtown, founded back in 1979, moved to this particular location 20 years ago. 450 students are enrolled, but the best thing is a 100% graduation rate. Oh, one of their most famous alums, Jamison Williams, who now plays for the Detroit Lions in the National Football League.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you said it like
You're repping that Detroit. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, November the 8th. I'm Rennie Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. It's so great to see you. We want to say thanks for joining us, including those of you who might be catching us on 5+ this morning. Paul's been busy with traffic, and of course, Anthony has been looking at sunrises this morning, first lights.
Very pretty. Yeah, we're getting that first hint now. The sun just about up as we speak. About 6:30, and of course you've probably noticed how dark it is in the evening now.
Yeah, sure.
It's like midnight dark at like 5:30.
I know.
It's very strange, but of course here it is. This is actually standard time. A lot of folks say they want standard time,
I do.
and they don't even realize that this is what they want. Folks want the daylight saving time with the later sun in the evening.
Gotta get
Yeah,
our
but I
terms
want
right.
one time that we can live with forever.
Yeah, just keep it the same.
Just
I
one
know.
time.
Yeah, maybe one day, but
Is that controversial? I don't know.
I don't know.
want to be opinionated.
Not as controversial as
4-day
climate
work week.
change. You say climate change, and everybody puts their coffee down, and they're ready to arm wrestle.
Right.
When's the last time you arm wrestled?
That's a weird thing to want to do.
I know. I'm a weird guy, I tell you. I don't know how I got here. All right, let's look at that sunrise, as Michelle was talking about. Beautiful looking colors over downtown this morning. And there is that warm air that's still in place. We will have temperatures climb into the 80s as a result. Starting off at 65 at Lambert. A lot of 60s out the door this morning compared to yesterday when we had a lot of 50s. So it is a warmer start, and that'll mean a warmer finish. We're up into the 80s this afternoon. We'll talk about the rain that's headed our way tonight and cooler weather for tomorrow. All of that coming up. Let's get over someone who's not as weird as I am. Well, maybe. Paul Cook. How you doing, Paul?
Good. You said that, and then you're like, wait a minute, Paul's over there. Normal traffic guy, I would say that, but no, yeah, I am
Extraordinarily.
more weird. Okay, so extraordinary. Thank you very much. Pretty clean bill of health here on traffic this morning. We're following projects, though, that have just begun. 70 at Zumble, 70 at Cave Springs, and then just kind of checking the volume with you here. 170 at Ladue on the Inner Belt. Those projects are shown right here. Like I said, though, a really clean bill right now. No delays. Not the story overnight, though. We did have an incident, a woman in the hospital after being hit by a vehicle in South County. It happened around midnight, and it was in Melville on 55 southbound near the Lindbergh interchange, and there's no word on the woman's condition right now, or even if the driver's facing any charges. The scene has been cleared, and all lanes are back open.
Thanks so much, Paul. In just a few hours, United Auto Workers at the GM plant in Wentzville will have a chance to see that tentative agreement reached with the automaker.
The agreement was actually reached early last week. Our Alex Fees is live for us in Wentzville this morning with more on today's informational meetings. Alex?
Rennie, Michelle, it was the day before Halloween when GM and the UAW reached that tentative agreement ending the union's unprecedented 6-week campaign of coordinated strikes. Now, workers here walked the picket line for nearly 2 months. Now they're hoping to get some information regarding the details of that national agreement, which could result in them going back to work sometime soon. Now, that process led to the UAW winning record pay increases. Information meetings for UAW Local 2250 members are scheduled for today at their union hall here near the plant. They will take place at 7 o'clock and 11 o'clock and also at 3 o'clock this afternoon. International reps will be present to explain the details and answer questions regarding the new UAW GM national agreement. The deal is said to include several benefits, including 25% pay increases and cost of living or COLA adjustments. That new contract would last more than 4 years. Now, local union officials have told their membership that the date and time for them to vote on that national accord have not yet been set. Coming up at 6:30, the contract status for other automakers, GM and Stellantis. Live this morning in Wentzville, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Alex. This morning, the results are in for Missouri's municipal elections. And we're going to give you a breakdown now of some of the hot issues this morning.
The city of Manchester will not expand. That annexation vote actually failed. While 80% of Manchester voters said yes to the issue, nearly 80% of St. Louis County voters said no. A yes majority vote was needed from both areas to pass.
When it comes to marijuana sales, 3 communities will have to pay more. A majority of voters in St. Charles, Arnold, and St. John said yes to adding a 3% sales tax to bolster the local budgets. The measure of support is right about in line with the general approval ratings we saw for legal recreational pot last November.
This morning, students and staff in the Rockwood School District will soon be getting upgraded technology. 66% of voters said yes to the tax shift. The school board asked voters to allow them to divert $25 to $26 million away from debt service and toward more immediate tangible needs. Now, you can see all of the elections by texting the word results to 314-425-5355, and we will send you a link.
Across the country, here's a roundup of some of the big races that we've been following. In a very tight governor's race in Mississippi, Republican incumbent Tate Reeves won. He's running for a second term, getting 52% of the votes. In another governor's race, Democratic Andy Beshear won re-election to a second term in Kentucky. He also won by a small margin again with 52% of the votes. And this morning, all eyes were on Ohio, where questions related to abortion and legal marijuana were on the ballot. Ohio voters are adding rights to access abortion care to state's constitution. A huge victory for abortion rights advocates in the years since the Supreme Court struck down Roe v. Wade. Voters there also approve a measure legalizing recreational marijuana. Ohio is the 24th state to legalize pot.
Well, switching gears here, happening today, you can sign up to get a free book every month. It is part of Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And starting today, her program is expanding into Missouri. Registration for the program is free, and there will be no cost for the books or the postage to deliver them. Your child, though, has to be 5 years or younger. You can apply right now on KSDK.com in the As Seen on TV section.
Right now, the temps are pretty mild, but winter is coming, and many families in the St. Louis metro area may be struggling to pay their gas bills.
Yep, Spire, Missouri says it is making efforts to help keep the heat on. Sydney Stallworth is live downtown with more on this new funding being pledged to customers. Good morning, Sydney.
Good morning, Michelle, Rennie. That's exactly right. Spire is pledging $500,000 to help its customers on limited incomes pay their gas bills. And the president says that they know that this is necessary this winter, and as customers are battling inflation and rising gas prices over the past year. Now, Spire says this money is going to go toward weatherization and toward their program called the Critical Medical Needs Program. The gas company has helped its customers access $33 million in funding from federal, state, and from its own Spire Energy Assistant during the fiscal year of 2023. Spire's president says that he knows the impact that inflation is having on the company's customers. Rising prices of gas also present challenges. Back in January, Spire customers saw their bills go up from 71 cents per 100 cubic feet of natural gas to 78 cents. And just a month before that, rates went up about $3 per month on the bill. Now, here's a look at Spire's assistance program that they offer to provide help. The Payment Partner Program provides monthly bill credits and matches payments towards your past due amount. Spire's Dollar Help Program can benefit families who have incomes of 300% of the federal poverty level. It was changed last year to increase the annual assistance amount from $700 to now $1,000 of assistance per household. And the Critical Medical Needs Program helps customers who are experiencing a medical emergency by suspending their disconnection of their utilities by 30 days. Now, if you are struggling to pay for your utilities and you have less than $3,000 in savings, retirements, and other investments, there is a federal assistance program that you should know about. It's called the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. Spire customers in Missouri can apply. You can do that on the Missouri Customer Services website. I'm going to have more information about how all of this works in our next half hour and explain what all the qualifications are so you can get the help that you need. But for now, reporting live downtown, I'm Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.
All right, thanks for that update, Sydney. Let's get to our weather first forecast and talk about the changes that are set to arrive beginning tomorrow. In fact, the warm air is still in place today. In fact, as we go through the day, our numbers will climb quickly into the 80s. We turn cloudy this afternoon as a cold front approaches. This should only give us a light shower or sprinkle for some of you, but all of us tomorrow will experience that gusty, colder wind returning. Numbers tomorrow will struggle to hit 60 degrees, and then the winds relax as we head into the weekend. Dry weather, but a seasonal return to where we should be. Highs in the upper 50s, which is right our average high for this time of year. So today's still warm. We'll talk more about the weekend forecast coming up.
Coming up, the stage is set for the third GOP debate tonight. Why frontrunner former President Donald Trump won't be attending again.
Saluting our veterans, the new resource center opening today to help those on the front lines protecting us.